In today's video, I'm taking you through a realistic Monday morning in my life where we're getting back into a solid routine after the holidays. From managing my sleep schedule to making healthy meals at home and being consistent in the gym again. Join me in getting back into feeling like my best, most productive self.
I feel like a new woman.
Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, otherwise known as Madison Paige on socials, and today we are going to spend a Monday morning getting back on track together because since the holidays, I'm a little slow moving. I want to be fast moving, but it's just taking me a little bit of time, so I'm kind of honoring that, but still doing the things that I need to do. So for example, I had all of the intention to wake up early this morning. Like, my goal for the year is to be a 5 a.m. girly. Right now, I just woke up at 7:15 on a Monday morning. If I think about that too hard, it makes me a little bit upset. But we're just gonna leave it. Like I said, coming off the holidays, I do just think my body needs more sleep and I'm finding a bit of a rhythm again. So I have to make sure I'm taking my own advice and not going from 0 to 100 overnight, because I've said that a million times, especially in my last YouTube video. You're not setting yourself up for success that way. You need to just build up to it in bite-sized pieces. So if I'm starting at 7:15 this morning, that's okay. Tomorrow's goal can be 7 a.m. and we'll slowly just chip away. But anyways, let's head to the gym. It is day one of a brand new workout program that I just got from my nutrition and fitness coach. So I'm really excited because we are very clear on what my goals are in terms of my physique and my nutrition. So this is kind of the first day of a new chapter, which I'm really excited. I'm gonna walk you guys through my workout and we're just gonna spend the day together. It's gonna be awesome. Also, drink your water today, okay? I'm gonna be drinking 3 of these today. I promise you, I promise me, I promise my body. Okay? I've been sleeping on drinking water and I need to grow the F up this year. Workout is complete. That was so humbling. With my fitness coach, we are definitely working on glute density and then also building certain parts of my back just to help create the illusion that I want. Yeah, she really amped it up because those 24 walking barbell lunges, That, like, I thought I was on my deathbed. That was crazy. It just kind of got me thinking during my workout because, yes, my headphones were dead. So I got to do some deep inner conversing. It's that whole idea of, like, progressing over perfecting, progress over perfection. To expect yourself to be perfect, and look, I'm talking to myself here too. To expect yourself to be perfect is, again, setting you up for failure, because the reality is, as humans, life happens. Things pop up, our days get rearranged, you know, like we lose track of time, whatever it is, things always happen. You can pretty much always bank on something not going to plan, which doesn't have to be a bad thing. We just have to have the right mindset that allows us to pivot and not define ourselves based on a concrete plan. So as much as I love to time block my day and be super routine, if my day or my life in that season isn't allowing for me to match it perfectly, it doesn't mean the day has to be a write-off. It doesn't mean that I failed. It just means I have to be willing to pivot and get my priorities in no matter what it takes. For example, today, showing up at the gym, I mean, it's 10:16 a.m. I just finished my workout. It's later than normal, but I still finished my workout. I still feel good. And the reality is, I'm the one that gets to decide it's good enough. Basically, walking that fine line between giving yourself grace, but also being disciplined, it's up to you to define what that looks like for you. Anyways, after my TED Talk is over, we're now gonna go and get a coffee. Of course, we're gonna go to Analog. I love Analog. It fills my soul, and I've been drooling thinking about my cappuccino since I walked in the gym. Or actually, probably since I woke up this morning. We're back home after grabbing our coffee now, which I've already finished it. I usually finish it so fast. I'm almost tempted to get 2 when I'm there, which I honestly should start doing, but anyways, moving on, it is now time for our first full meal of the day. Before my workout, I did have a pre-workout snack, which was a rice cake with peanut butter, honey, and some sea salt. And now we're gonna go into breakfast. So with my new workout plan, I also got a brand new nutrition plan. So let's see what's on the menu. We have a smoothie, a chocolate smoothie. So Beyond Yourself vegan protein, almond milk, which I'm just gonna do water, cocoa, banana, blueberries, PB2, and some sea salt. I love it because as soon as I get home from the gym, I'm always ready to just like get showered and get into the workday. So the fact that this is quick and easy is we're speaking my language. When it comes to meals for me, I am all about convenience. Finished my smoothie before I even got to show you guys it. I don't know, I drink smoothies, I swear, in the blink of an eye. Coffee, iced coffees especially, and smoothies, they don't last more than a couple minutes. I just inhale them. But before I shower, I just want to show you guys, because I know in my last 2 vlogs ago now, we did the whole closet reorganization, and the extra pieces that I ordered for my office have finally arrived, and Spencer is going to, he's offered to take it upon himself to build them for me, which I'll probably help. But my closet is still so organized and it has been so functional. I'm so happy that I did that. This is all of my organized PR, which I got a dresser for. That way I can see it all, so it will be easier to include things for giveaways, give things to friends, or if I want to try a new product, actually being able to see everything, because right now, like, you don't even know what's what because it's all just in a big pile. And then I have my desk here, my beloved vision board that we all made together. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it's coming along. It's definitely gonna need some color, but we'll do the decor once we have all the furniture actually built and arranged how I want it to be arranged. Okay, I just finished showering and getting ready for the day. I mean, it's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm just wearing a grout fit. And I had to share with you guys, I just got sent the Patrick Ta new lip balms, and they are phenomenal, okay? This one is milk tea, and before I even knew it was milk tea, I was putting it on and I'm like, why does this make me think of a London fog? Like, why am I smelling a London fog? And then I realized that it's milk tea, and I was like, I want this on my lips forever. Anyways, they are absolutely amazing at Sephora if you want to check them out. I also just love how they go on. Like, they're not sticky, but they're the perfect amount of shine, if that makes sense. But anyways, I'm not even doing anything with my hair or anything special. I have an appointment today. I'm getting a lash lift and tint at 4 p.m. We have a few hours to knock out some work. And then I'm also gonna take Mr. Benjamin on a walk. We take him on at least one walk a day just to exercise his little body. You guys, what the freaking heck? Megan Trainor just liked my TikTok. Are you effing kidding me? Look, Megan Trainor liked your video. The legit. Also, I'm like, do you want to know what video she liked? Low-key embarrassed.
Hannah Montana are never gonna be together.
Why not?
Because I'm Hannah Montana. You!
I'm like, maybe it's my acting. Maybe she wants me in a music video. She can just email me. Anyways, that's freaking cool. The internet is a crazy freaking place. That's why you should just post your content. Anyways, so moving on with the day, I need to work. I do have a job. Okay, it's a little bit later. I just got actually a ton of work done. I'm now hungry again. So I'm gonna make a little egg sweet potato moment, super simple, but we only have a couple more hours before I head to my lash lift and tint. And I do have content to film in the car beforehand. So I'm gonna leave probably about 45 minutes early so I have time to get that done. Okay, my little midday snack slash lunch is ready. I'm starting to feel a little lightheaded. Or not lightheaded, but I'm craving fresh air. And that always seems to happen to me in the middle of the workday when I'm inside just staring at a screen all the time. So, I'm gonna eat this. Then we're gonna take Mr. Benjamin for a walk because fresh air, it's so underrated. It's so good for the soul. And then I finished one of these. Time to fill up because we gotta get our second down the hatch. We just arrived at my lash lift and tint appointment. I'm a little bit early, but I just wanted to make sure I had time to like find a spot and everything. But we are gonna switch to iPhone vlogging and we're gonna head in there. I'm so excited to get a lash lift and tint. I also have an eyebrow wax booked for tomorrow, which I'm also so excited about. And I'm getting a microneedling and some Botox the following day. This is like my week, but I'm shoving all my glam in because I wanna feel beautified and put together. Okay, we're back home now. I am so happy. First of all, look at my lashes, amazing. And then I said to her, I was like, oh, don't mind my eyebrows. Like they are one right now. I need to get them done. And she's like, oh, do you want me to do them? I was like, yes. So I also got my eyebrows laminated and waxed. Like that was so productive, 2 and 1. I feel like a new woman. Anyways, now we're gonna make some dinner. Also, as we make dinner, I did a little Q&A box on my Instagram story and in my little Instagram broadcast channel. So I'm gonna address just some questions that are commonly asked while we make some dinner. So let's get to work. Okay, so for dinner, I am making tacos. So we're gonna make some ground beef. And then I also have a chicken and rice bowl. So I'm also gonna make some chicken in a separate pan so it's ready for lunch tomorrow. Plus then we can have that meal as our appetizer. Okay, as I cut up this chicken, I thought we would start answering some questions. So the first one being things you do to help you not hit snooze in the morning, or what helps motivate you to get out of bed. I think this is such a great question, and I think one we almost all can relate to. First and foremost, if you're someone who wants to get up earlier, I'm gonna circle back to that ditching the all or nothing mindset. If you're someone consistently waking up at 8 o'clock, but you wanna be a 5 a.m. girly, like to expect yourself to go from 0 to 100 right off the bat, I think is setting you up for failure. So first, start in bite-sized pieces. So maybe you try and get up at least at 7:45, not at 8, so just 15 minutes. Maybe you nail that for a week, and then you try 7:30 and you slowly make your way to 5 a.m. So that's my first little tip. My second tip is I have my alarm clock out of reach. do not have it within reach, because in your sleep before you even actually wake up, you'll turn it off without realizing it. So I always either put it at like the other end of the bed or in the bathroom or like on the far side of my nightstand. And then third, I would say like try and remind yourself to do an action as soon as you get up to touch your alarm. So maybe that's drinking water, maybe that's rolling over, maybe that's sitting up, but just some sort of action to get your brain to start thinking, to activate, so then you're more awake. And then once you're awake, you might as well just get out of bed, if that makes sense. The next question is, what's something you're really looking forward to this year? Any upcoming plans, projects, or trips? Okay, so I would say like the biggest one is just growing in my career. Like a year is a long time and so much can come. I do have a business venture in mind. There's a lot of execution steps that I have yet to make that I really want to make, because I feel when I think about my calling in this industry, being a businesswoman is something that I've always really envisioned for myself. So I want to bet on that to start. The second thing is I'm also currently in the process of applying for a TED Talk, which I would love, absolutely love, be so honored to be chosen. So I really hope that that happens. And then we're heading to Hawaii with Spencer's family again. And this year, which is super exciting, my sister and her boyfriend, his family will be there. And then my mom, dad, sister, and brother are also coming. So there's going to be overlap throughout the trip with everyone there, which I'm just super excited for. I feel like that is like core memory central. Okay, the next question is, do you always use a camera for your post? iPhone quality doesn't really cut it for mine. Okay, if you're shooting on an iPhone, you're gonna wanna go to your top right corner and see there's the HD 60 or 40 right there. You wanna just hit HD and put it onto 4K. Shooting in 4K 60 is what will give your videos that crisp quality. And then if you're exporting from the platform that you use to edit on, I use CapCut. Okay, I got cut off, but from the editing platform that you use, when you export, you wanna export with the resolution of 1080, because that is the resolution that Instagram itself supports. If you export in 4K, it's not gonna be clear because Instagram doesn't support 4K, whereas YouTube does support 4K. So 4K is what you wanna shoot on your iPhone, 1080 is what you want to export on your editing platform. I'm gonna wait to eat tacos with Spencer, but I'm gonna eat my 120 grams of chicken right now. And then the rest of the rice bowl later because I'm so hungry and the rice isn't ready. Let's do another question. Okay, this one says, what supplements, probiotics do you take? So I take creatine, I take myo-inositol, I take L-glutamine, and then I take a daily probiotic, which I'll show you. It's a Canadian brand. The whole Canadian-American thing really makes it hard for some products to get to certain places, but this is the cultured coconut. I know like coconut culture or something is something in the States. This is liquid made in Canada. It's at most Save-On-Foods and health food stores. So I take this every single day. I also take vitamin D in the winter, and then I take magnesium to help me sleep, and BCAAs. I also use a protein powder, and I think that's about it. I'm not really the biggest fan of a lot of pre-workouts and even a lot of protein powders because of the ingredients inside of them. They're not always very good for us inside. And I also love coffee, so I know like I don't really need more caffeine. And the Odzivia also has caffeine in it. But yeah, that's just kind of my take. I take more of a natural approach to the whole supplement world. And then yeah, those other vitamins that I use to help support my gut health and my hormone health. Okay, my dinner is ready. And Spencer's now home, so we can have dinner together. Yay! Tacos, yummy. My coach put 100 grams of romaine lettuce, which would literally be the whole plate, so I only had half of that, so I'll just add that to my rice bowl without the chicken because I've already eaten the chicken. I can't wait to eat this. Oh, and I did finish my second Stanley of water, so one of those is 1.2 liters. I've had two, so I'm at 2.4 liters, so I'll have one more before I go to bed. But first, a Zevia. Sponsored. No, I wish. Yeah. Spencer, say hi to the vlog.
Hey vlog.
Hi vlog. You haven't been in any of my vlogs recently.
No.
He's been a hermit. No, Spencer's just been really busy with work. But I can't wait to spend quality time together when we go on our trip in Maui. Are you excited for that?
Yes. Very much so.
A whopping 3 words.
4.
4.
Very much so. Yes.
Let's eat! Angles. Okay, this is too far gone and I'm tired. Woo! Let's roll it up. I feel like this day has gone by so fast. Hold on, look at my hair. Why does it look so crazy? Oh my gosh. I just finished doing some work. I've already done my skincare. I had to do it really strategically because I had makeup on when I went to my appointment, but now my eyebrows and eyelashes can't get wet for 24 hours. So I had to just do some sneaky mission work. But now I'm gonna brush my teeth and then we're gonna get into bed. Because I woke up late this morning, I didn't do my devotional, my journal, or read. So I'm gonna do all of that tonight. I like to get it in at least one time a day. No ifs, ands, or buts. So we'll get to that. As I just mentioned in the 20 habits to change your life, tongue scraping. I know it's disgusting, but it is so imperative for your oral hygiene. Like, it's like $8 on Amazon too. If you're not on the train, get on it. We've been letting Benny sleep in the bed with us the last probably 4 or 5 nights now, and I think we all love it. He has a nighttime routine. We brush his teeth every night, wipe his paws, make sure he goes potty, and then we all sleep sound like little 3 bugs in a rug. Whatever that saying is. But before I sign off for the night, I did just want to touch on growing in my relationship with God. I know I talked about that. I've talked about that a couple times. And in my morning routine, I talked about using the Bible app, which I really love because it really breaks it down for me. Looking at a Bible all by itself is just really overwhelming and I don't really know where to start, but I've taken it one step further and I actually got a devotional. So this is the Confident Woman devotional by Joyce Meyer, and I really love it because, again, like the Bible app, it just breaks it down into bite-sized pieces and gives me a small amount every single day to just ponder on throughout the day, and I've really enjoyed it, and it's just continues to be one of my goals for 2026, to grow in my relationship with him, and then also to then grow in my relationship with myself, but rooted in my relationship with God, if that makes sense. And then this is my journal that I write my affirmations in, and then also the things that I'm working towards. I write them down every single day just so with a clear head I know what I'm working towards. And then this is currently the book that I'm reading, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I absolutely am so fascinated by the science of manifestation like he discusses in this book. So I've really enjoyed it. I also have a highlighter. Like it's almost like a textbook. Once I finish it, I think I'm gonna give it a few months and then reread it in a couple months just so things are really landing. But I think that is all for now. We are gonna sign off and go to bed. And we will see you guys in our next video. But thank you for spending this beautiful Monday with us. Say goodnight to the video and see you next time.